coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Sorry, guys. I forgot I had muted it. So we had TC in here first. Then we got Nancy, Jeanette, Joan. Good morning. Sheila W. Troublemaker. Laura. Good morning. Mismatch Menace. Yeah. My bad. New digs this morning. New chair. That's why I'm doing things a little bit. You still can't hear me. Still cannot hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hey, Big Dirt. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Because I was still getting messages, and but yeah, got this new chair today. Oh, Lacey's falling over, and she lost her hat. Let me fix that. There you go. There's your hat, Lacey. I just noticed my little thing is falling off. There. Keep your hat on. You can. Here, I'll just put it there. Great hat from the Home Front Sit Rep guys. You can leave your hat on. You can leave your hat on. No, no, no. So there's a little bit of a delay, and I wasn't ignoring you guys. I'm still getting a delay on the messages, so that's why it happens the way it does. Um, but yeah, new chair. So that's why I was not on earlier. Someone I know posted and said, "Hey, I just put this out in front of my house. If anyone wants it, they can come get it." And I was like, "Oh, hell yeah. I'll take free shit any day." So I went and I got a new chair. Get the hell out of Cali now. No respect for the law. Well, that is true. I do have plans in the works to leave California. Um, but I will have to maintain some type of presence here until my kid graduates, because I'm not gonna pull him out of school. See, I like that better as a lumbar instead of a neck thing. I am unmuted. Can you guys keep saying that you're here? You can hear me, and then you're saying, "Oh, is he muted?" Or are these just late? Actually, I should pull up the thing here. I did not delay the chat. I don't like it unless there's a lot of people. I don't like delaying the chat. I don't think that's smart to do. Okay. Okay. Can hear you. Yeah. Some people still putting stuff. And if I need to turn up the mic volume, I will. Got my microphone right here. Um, but yeah, I like this. I like this chair. Nice one. I can lean back. So much room for activities. um, oh my God, people are freaking out. They've been freaking out for the last 24 hours. And let me just say, people coming at me for a fundraiser. If you're coming after me over a fundraiser, I would rethink that if I were you. I'll just say that. I would absolutely rethink that. I got people sending me. Oh, okay. People freaking out over my posts. TC, wish I didn't hear you. Tell them to turn their hearing aids on. Well, when I did the trucking stream yesterday, and when I do those, I do have to change some of the settings. So that's what I was worried about, is that, my settings were a little bit different and it caused me different things. You're about to send me a redacted screenshot. Yeah, isn't it funny how people they they some people post DMs without asking anyone's permission, and then their buddy does the same thing, but that's okay. That's okay. Uh, they think they bother me. They don't. Right, Red Wolf? You, well, actually, they can mess with me to a point. I'm very messable. You can mess with me. I will. It won't be a thing of where I forget. I'll or forgive and forget. I'll just I'll just let it slide. Doesn't mean I'm forgiving it. I'm not taking action on it. And then yeah, then don't get mad if you keep it up. Don't get mad when I strike back. As you guys have seen, I don't really attack people, but I will attack back. And it's like, well, if you didn't want this, you should have brought it.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I've got to find a better. There's a couple more songs and stuff that I got to add on that I just don't have on the thing. Lacey needs a collar and a leash. Well, some way to keep her head up. Maybe I can get one of those cross bondage cross things for TC. Come at me, bro. You don't scare me. That's funny. The only thing I wish about my mic, I got my microphone here. Only thing I wish I could unplug it from the mic. I can on my USB one, but my USB one was giving me a little bit of issues.
Inconceivable!
Let's see. Georgie may like it. Isn't it funny how people want to go on the attack, and then when they get it back, they freak the hell out. It's like, don't play these games. Does it look like I'm bothered at all? Made it down to 181 today. Congratulations, dude. Dude, you are killing it. You are killing it. I'm trying to, like, there's only certain workouts I can do, so I'm trying to do more of them. Don't kink shame me. There are more bicycles than people in the Netherlands. You know what? I'm going to show you. And we've got a couple people that watch it from the Netherlands. So let me do that, and I'll do this. I'll share the audio. What the hell? Wow, stopped right in the bike lane. But yeah, and for like where I live, there's a lot of homeless people, and they're always like, "Well, I don't have a car. I don't have a car." I'm like, you can take a bicycle and take the bus. Like you can take both. But I think this is why people, when I was in Switzerland, everybody was riding bikes. And I think that's why people are so much healthier overseas, is because stuff like that, it's just a little bit more activity than what we are used to and doing here. So you did 12 miles this morning. Running, biking, walking. Excuse me. I don't like doing that into the microphone. I know some people do. Haven't learned. When the audience tells you stop doing that and you still do it, like it's normal in Amsterdam. Oh, yeah. I haven't been to Amsterdam, but I totally believe when I saw it in Germany and Switzerland, I was like, yeah, that's. Now, here in the US, you can't do that everywhere. Like it's tough. Like that's why we're helping Robert, which by the way, I'll pull up Robert Towers, the thing we have for him. That's why we're doing that for Robert. You would need an e-bike. And an e-bike, for most people, unless if you live like 20 miles outside of town, that's going to suit your needs. So yeah, here we go. I got Robert's list here. Gonna drop that in the chat. So this is Robert's list. I put some gift cards on there. We're trying to get him his e-bike, and if you guys can help, that would be amazing if you do. Looking for, there we go. So there you go. That's his wish list, and we're trying to get this e-bike, $200. Not too bad. Sneezing, coughing, yelling in the microphone is so rude to listeners. It is. 100% it is. Like, okay, I do my coffee streams. You don't see me doing this. You don't see me doing that. It's rude. I wish I could just walk. It'll be a couple weeks. Knee surgery went well. Well, that's good, Joan. That's good. Actually, riding a bike is easier on your knees much easier on your knees. I've got bad knees, but I've really got bad ankles. Um, and years of running in the military just destroyed them. So yeah, I've got a lot of scar tissue in mine. So like turning them certain ways, they click. But yeah, and I bought a bike. What I'm waiting for right now is I'd like to get a bike trailer because my cat loves leaving the house. Loves it. Like that's his thing. That's his deal. And what I'd like to do is get one of those bike trailers for the dog and the cat because I know they'll sit in there, and then I can start taking them like around town. Like they do a farmers market. And what I want is one of those like bike trailers slash strollers. So then when I get to the farmers market, I can still push them around, and I don't have to like the dog doesn't have to be on a leash. I don't need her as a service animal there. But yeah, having her on a leash, not needing to have her on a leash, and having the cat like in there, that'll be fine. The cat will love it. Hey, Brett. Good morning. I believe it's Brett. It's either Brett or Madam Mayor. Uh, but yeah, like if I can get one of those, which I've been pricing them, I don't, I don't do many like what am I trying to say? I don't do many um like just purchases anymore. I what I like to do is I just slowly I'll think about it. I'll put things on my list. Like I need a new microwave. The one above my range, when they installed it, they screwed it up. And when I moved in, it had already been in there 2 years, so it was way out of warranty. So the door doesn't close properly, so I can't. All I can use is I can use the light, the exhaust fan, and the clock. That's what I can use. If I, oh, you're both sitting there. Well, good morning to both of you. But yeah, I can't use that microwave. So I'm actually, I've already started pricing replacements. I found one for $180. I just got to make sure I can mount it correctly. Mama Coop is on, she's at 800, so close to 1,000. Everyone, if you're not subscribed to Mama Coop, go check her out. She actually made me a thing. She's sending it to me. Um, it's a thing with an eagle and a cross, and it's really cool. I already know where I'm going to put it. Like I've already got it planned out. Um, so yeah, I've been looking and pricing the microwave and I've been the central vacuum. So when I take the furnace out, which I actually might start that this weekend. It's either that or I actually, you know what? I might do my linen closet for linen closet. I'm actually going to do a shelf, a cabinet. Uh, I'll do a shelf first, and then I'll get cabinet doors for it. And because I don't have a linen closet, but I have like 10-foot high ceilings. Here, you guys can kind of see. Hold on here. Look how high that ceiling is above my door. So right outside of that door, I'm going to put a cabinet. I'm actually going to probably put one in my son's room as well. But that will be for my linens. Hey, Bestie, never realized how big and shiny your head is until this morning. Yeah, get some shine. I actually put a lot of lotion. Um, I don't know why guys don't do this. It does keep you looking younger when you get out of the shower. And I've got a scented lotion for men that it was like Bed Bath and Body. My brother used to work for L Brand, so he used to give me that stuff, and I put it all over my head and face. And if that becomes a part of your routine, you will look younger. I'm 46. Do I look 46? Uh, the gray hair is what ages me. The gray hair in my beard and my goatee. I have a wax. Excuse me, a waxed look. Oh man, excuse me for the coughing. If it keeps up, I'll mute when I do it. That's funny. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I'm already planning out all the stuff I'm gonna do. I I've got my gift cards from my birthday, and I'm gonna use that to buy an auger, and I'm gonna slowly put in my fence. Just I'll put like in like one or two sections at a time. Because I've also got it's a big project because I got to take the old one out, and they built the chain link fence completely wrong. It's 10 feet in between the poles that they did, and you're not supposed to do more than 8. And what they tell you will happen is happening. The fence is falling over, and I've had people. I'm only 43, and the sun hits my hair. You can see all. Yeah, that you get old someday. But yeah, the fence is falling over, and my mom was like, "Why don't you just put in more poles?" And I'm like, I could, but that also can be just as big of a pain in the rear. So, what I'm looking at, maybe I'll pull it up. Let's take a look. I was at Lowe's, where I saw these things. It's like a white picket fence, um, or split rail. Here, let me pull it up here. So yeah, here. So yeah, they have these. And I'm gonna go look at these. I don't have a Lowe's near me. I got to go all the way down the thing, but I'm gonna look at these because I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to get chicken wire and staple it to the inside because I don't want a lot of critters trying. Like they'll try to come in, and like even a coyote, they could jump that. Um, that's a 7 foot high. I don't need a 7 foot high. I only need the 5 foot, and it's vinyl. So I just want to make sure that I can staple onto it. I don't want this one. Ba, 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 ba. But yeah, I just can't get over how expensive fencing is. But yeah, I'm thinking get these and these. I could do wood. Um, Here, let me see what wood split rail would cost. Okay. $15 for 4x4s. I mean, I could do that. These are 8 foot. I don't need 8 foot. They should have them in 6, right? Yeah, that other one was vinyl. Um, my parents did a metal one, and my mom was talking about that. Here, let's look at outdoor. Let's just look at fencing. Patio furniture. Where is fencing? Hmm. My dog can't jump over, but he can crawl under. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Um, we used to have a wooden split rail fence when I was growing up, and we did the same thing. We stapled. It wasn't chicken wire, but it was wire, and we actually like kind of like put a little bit extra at the bottom, just because then if the dog would dig, it would kind of like fall into the hole, and then he'd have to dig more. But it pretty much ended the dog digging. I don't think you can staple the vinyl. Also, look on Marketplace for fencing. Avoid that tax. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I might do that. These are sheds. Yeah, I was just gonna look at the vinyl and see if I could staple to it. Um, yeah, this right here. This is what I was gonna do: is get some of this mesh, the 4 feet fencing, and just staple to it. And there we go. Because like it's not like my dog is out all the time. It's she's just out. What is this going for? What's the $100? How many? feet, 100 feet. So okay, I would need a couple things of this, but I'm buying it all piecemeal. I'm not getting it all at once. Um, I have some of this stuff, but yeah, that wouldn't keep anything out. Um, this is kind of like what my parents have. It's okay. Just do a privacy fence with metal toppers. So here's the problem with a privacy fence. Privacy fences do not do well out here, and that's because we get crazy wind. The only way you can do a privacy fence is if you put the privacy fence and then you get the wood to do a crossbar on the not the windward side, but the aft side or whatever it is. So if not, it destroys privacy fences. Like privacy fences out here fall down all the time. You have to like really solidify that stuff in. Which whatever I do, I will concrete the posts into the ground. People were talking about like they have like these type, but like taller. Um, yeah, these I'm not like too keen on. My mom loves them, which is fine. But I want at least 4 feet. Um, yeah, this is 4 feet, and this is a 4.5 foot. See, that's a lot of money for only 4 foot. Not saying that my block wall in the I could. I'm gonna do okay. I'm gonna do a stone wall in front of my house, and I'm gonna get all the rocks from like all the fields around me. I'm just gonna get all those and just start collecting them. And I am gonna do what my intent is to do 3 foot of stone wall with I'll put things so I can do a wooden post on the top. Like if I really want to do it all cheap but a lot of labor, that's what I would do all the way around. The plan is I have to do a concrete slab on that because we get flooding. Like we just had flash flooding. You guys would not believe the flash flooding. Um, actually, here, let me pull up the flooding that we got. Um, you guys won't be able to see this until I put it on. Okay. Oh, it only rained for probably about no more than hour and a half, but most of the places it rained about 45 minutes here. And you will not believe the flooding that we had. And there's still standing water here. And you're like, standing water in the desert? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um, I am luckily I'm up on the top of the hill and I don't get like the water will run through my property, but it doesn't sit. And I'm okay with that. Uh, where are all the I know there was a bunch of them posted. Sorry, guys. I'm just scrolling through these looking for the videos that people posted. I know there's a lot of them. I just got to get to them. Oh, yeah. The rumor is Jared Leto's out here again. This is his favorite place to vacation. Uh, oh, come on. Here. Lots of pictures of lost dogs. Okay, I'm gonna show you this picture here, just so you guys get an ending. Look at all this water. Damn it. Look at all that water and like all these cars driving through it. This is what it was like this week. I use post pre expanding foam for the fence post, works great. I have sand out here, so I don't think that would work for me. Like concrete, I know will work. Um, but yeah, see, so like you got to make sure that your trees are big enough to withstand this type of water, and it only comes a couple times a year. Oh, okay. Good morning, ABA. But yeah, it only comes a couple times a year. But when it comes, it comes. Look at the waves off of this truck. And where this picture was taken, that's right over our aquifer. Um, why people insist on driving that way, it always floods. There's still standing water now, and it's all seeping into the ground, and it's all going to go into the aquifer. So, but yeah, people always insist on driving that way, and it's like that's the like literally that's the worst place to drive out here when it rains, and it sits that that water sits there for a long, long time. So, um, I don't know where all the pictures went of that, but you got to see one. That's a little puddle. It's a little puddle, but there are places where that little puddle will be 4 feet, and I have seen people lose cars because when you get down where it's like 3.5 feet, and it's running water, your car will wash away. I actually know a friend of mine who had to help a guy because he tried to ride through something on his motorcycle, which that is the dumbest thing ever. But yeah, he lost like she had to throw a line to him, pull he had to pull himself out of the current, and he lost his bike. And it was buried under several feet of sand. So yeah, I have to always be cognizant of that. But here, let me go back to this. Nope, wrong one. This one. So yeah, like okay, a lot of people do chain link fences and they use this bamboo. They use that. That's not too bad. Um, this is that's 2.5 feet of wire. See, yeah, this is too small. Too small. Um, these are a lot of people use these, but I don't want to pay that type of much. Like this wouldn't be too bad a mesh on a thing. Yeah, this'll get destroyed by the wind. Just destroyed. It'll knock it down, break your posts, all that stuff. Um, man, that's 4 foot high. That's as close as a white picket I would do. Uh, yeah, a lot of these things, they're just not realistic for me out here. Yeah, that wouldn't work. That would get destroyed. It's got to have room for the what's it the wind to blow through it. A European fence, these actually wouldn't work. Or if you did this with the not chain link, but with the metal wires, this would work. It's pretty expensive though. 35-inch. Have you looked at Menards? We do not have Menards out here. I wish we did. I really wish we did. But no Menards here. Because I do know you can save big money at Menards. I might just get stuck doing a wooden split rail. Oh, the composite. Yeah, I was looking at those. I don't think I can staple to it though. And let me look. Wood split rail fence. So I do kind of have like a small section that they had put up of uh privacy fence like this. And oh my God, it has gotten so battered. So battered. That's it for split rail? Are you serious? So I might just have to get get a bunch of these and put those in and just connect 2x4s to them. I might or 1x4s. Either or. It doesn't matter. Um, so that's what I might be stuck doing. But if I do that, I just don't know. If I do that, I don't really want to paint. What I might have to do though to weatherproof it because the sun will beat up even wood out here. But I've been told if you take a blowtorch and you go over the wood and you scorch the wood, that really it helps it on a couple different things. It helps it be more fireproof because you kind of have um, like a almost like a charcoal on the outside that helps it. If you use chicken wire on vinyl skipper, use screws, staples will pull out. Yeah, I mean, it, but Brett was saying it doesn't do good with vinyl. I'll look at it though. I'll talk with the people. But yeah, I might just might end up doing. I don't need 8 foot. Like, do they have 4x4 6 foot? Six. Yeah, yeah. I saw where they. What the hell? Why would you take no reserve? There we go. Nope, just bring me back to the same. Okay. But I'm pretty sure I can get 4x4 by 6. 3.5? I don't know. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at doing. They have 1x4. So yeah, um, just might get some 4x4s, put them in. These are primed already. I might do primed. I know these are for indoor, but if they're primed, I'll use them for outdoor. Yeah, this will be a slow fence build too. If I do it, you'll be got what's going on with the fence? Furring strips. Do they have this in redwood? Pre-burnt. Yeah, if I can find that. If not, I'll do. Oh, is this? Oh, that's lattice. But yeah, I've been told if you burn it, that makes it better. But that's what I'm thinking of doing. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to be. I want the dog. Make sure to tar the crap out of the bottom that go in the ground. What are you thinking for rot? That's not going to be a problem here. I will concrete them in. I don't have to worry about rot. It's just too dry. When I concrete that stuff in, it dries so fast. So fast. Because the air is dry, the sand is dry, like anything with moisture just gets eaten up. Just eaten up. Let's see, treated. Yeah, see if I do deck boards, that wouldn't be bad. Like I could probably use that. I could use this, uh, a 2x6 by 12. That wouldn't be too bad. Because I'm trying to think if I start putting them 12 feet apart. Right, Georgie? Yeah, I control everything about you guys. Like, what a stupid thing for people to say, you know? Just stupid. I'm building the fence to keep Georgie out. Actually, what I'd like to do, and I'm already thinking, if I do the stone wall, I will do one thing. I'll do a double open gate. Um, so that will be a part of the build. And the other thing I will do is I'll build two pillars, probably about 6 foot tall, and have an archway because I worked for some stonemasons. I know how to do this stuff. Whoa, that was the cat running and freaking out on stuff. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll do this stuff. Um, if this is treated, I'll absolutely use that stuff because I can stain it too. I don't mind staining. But if I burn it, that should work too. And look here, 2x4, $7. Yeah, I can buy a whole bunch of those. 2x6x10. Yep, I can use that. See, Georgie controls this. I don't even need a 2x. If just a 1x works. Like this would work well. I mean, it's decking, so it should be okay for outdoors. I just might need to make sure which you know what I would do? I would probably get the 4x to match the color. So 8 foot, that's perfect. 10 foot is still $8. That's not bad. 12 foot. You know what? I actually might do the 12 footers and then put the posts 12 feet apart. That might work really well. But I'm just in the planning stages of this. So, you know, I'm sorry. I thought you guys could see the window. So yeah, uh, $9 a piece if I do them in 12 foot because I'm just going to do a top rail and a mid rail. That's it. I'm not going to do three. Um, see if they have dunnage skipper so much cheaper. I can do that. I can do that. You know where I can get that is on base. If I were using pallets, oh, I can like just going to like I could go to every supply office and be like, "Hey, you guys done with these pallets?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, take them." And yeah, I could do so much. But yeah, Home Depot is better. Um, I actually don't find that to be true. We have a Home Depot near me, and it stinks. Oh, that's the cat going into the closet. Yeah, our Home Depot, they never have anything. You talk to the people, and they're just completely lost. Now, if I go down to Palm Springs and I go to the Lowe's down there, oh, totally knowledgeable. Um, yeah, like helpful. Uh, like when I was preparing for the mini splits, I was, my brother is an electrician, and I was getting all the stuff, and he was like, "Go get this, get this, get this." He's literally an electrician, and the guy was like arguing with me, and I was like, "Well, I we don't want to do that," and he's like, "No, you should do it this way," and I'm like, "We don't want to do it that way because like he wanted me to get like this." Really, what it came down to, my brother was like, "No, you get this weatherproofing." And he's like, "'Cause it gets super hot there, you don't wanna have to replace," he goes, "You don't wanna have to replace this, even though it's rated for the desert." He's like, "Look at what the problems you're already having, because 'cause I've got, there's, like, these big cables that I have that are already even though they're rated for outdoors, the sun kills everything out here. Like, it gets hot and just ruins it, and it's already coming apart." And my brother was like, You got probably about another 4 years, and that has to be replaced." He's like, "Has to be." And which I'm gonna start buying the stuff for that now, so that when I do have to have it replaced, it's just I pay the guy just for coming out here and hooking it up. I don't have to, you know, absorb that cost all at once. But this guy was, like, arguing with me, and I was like, "Well, let me call my brother," and I put him on FaceTime, and the guy was like, "That's not what you wanna do." And my brother's like, "No, that's I've seen what he's doing. That's 100% what he wants to do." And after, like, my brother was like, "Here's why he can't do that," and explained it all, then the guy was like, "Oh, well, yeah, yeah, you definitely can't do that." And I was like, "Dude, you just rather than just show me the stuff I asked you for, you spent 15 minutes arguing with us about how to do this, and I literally have an expert giving me advice." Coop is a cheap hooker. Apparently, Coop's afraid of me. That's what DJ Radis tells people. DJ Radis is very mad about his DMs. Very mad. But yet, what did his buddy Spawn do? Oh yeah, he posted people's DMs without their permission. You don't want it, don't do it. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing with that. Um I'm trying to think if I should do some cabinetry up there, because like I've that is actually a really big closet, but I'm thinking maybe I should do some, even if it's not cabinets, maybe I do like cubbies or something up there. This is all, there we go. There we go. So yeah, I'm just working on this stuff. I think I'm gonna do the linen cabinet. I'll start off as a shelf, just because my carpentry skills suck, and I recognize that they suck. But yeah, I'll start off with that. I do need to take out my old furnace. Take that out. I'm gonna actually see if I can turn that in for scrap, get some money back from it. Uh, I I'm definitely doing the centralized vacuum, because I was thinking, oh, I got to put it through all this duct work and everything. I don't have to do that. I don't have, like, this house is not the world's biggest house. It's 90 by 45. So if I put right in the center the connection, I only need at most a 60-foot hose, and I can hit everywhere in the house for the vacuum. So that's what the plan is. And I was looking, some of these things they do a 60-foot hose. The only thing that I'm having a problem with these centralized vacuums as I look into them is it doesn't tell me, like, it'll tell me the power requirements, but it doesn't tell me, is this a plug-in? Like, so I might just end up contacting these companies, because I do have power to where the furnace was. So there's power there. The question is, do I think I thought it was 30 amp. My brother seems to think it's 20 amp. Uh, but we haven't looked into it in detail. I'm gonna wait a little bit because this is an end of summer project. But for the hose feed, for the piping, I only need less than 4 feet to get to the wall. I'm gonna punch through the wall, and on this side of in the hallway is where you'll plug in the hose, and then be able to take the hose everywhere. Probably undercut me with that illegal free labor running around. But the other thing is where the central vacuum is going to go. I'm also going to make that a pantry. It's big enough. The central vacuum actually mounts high. Like, you can mount it up high, and that's what I intend to do. So then lower, I'm going to have some shelving and stuff. And I'm actually probably going to put a door on where the central vacuum is. They're pretty quiet, but yeah, I just think that'll be better. Like, keep that in there. It'll definitely improve my air quality. Um, yeah, it'll improve my air quality. I'm trying to talk my parents into doing one because my parents are now in their 70s. And like I told my mom, you don't need to be carrying a vacuum cleaner all around this house. Just hook up a hose and walk to where you need to go and vacuum stuff up. Like, they do have attachments for uh, what do I say, carpet and stuff like that. You take that, put it on the ground, connect it. There you go. But and it does improve the value of your home. Raises it about, on average, about 2.5%. So, for me, that would be a couple $1,000 that it would raise. I've been told the mini splits also raise the price of the home, and I definitely need to paint the bathrooms, but I might redo this bathroom here. And if I redo that, I'll leave the tub, but, well, actually, I don't really like this tub. The other tub I love. It's really high. It's perfect for, like, if I had to give the dog a bath, perfect. Perfect. This one, it's a really low tub. So I actually might yank this tub out. That I could probably do. I can normally do plumbing stuff really easy. I'm thinking I might take the tub out and do a shower pan, but I'll do my own. I don't want to order, like, a lot of those shower pans that you order are just crap. Whereas my old house had a system in it. It was nice. Just couldn't get the ex to ever use it. Yeah, I think it'd be good. My dog vacuums any drop food. Well, you know what I get here, Robert? I get pebbles. They stick to your shoes, they stick to the dog's feet. So I get pebbles in here all the time. So, and it's just easier to be able to hook up a hose and then just walk over and. I don't think I was looking at the little dustpan things. So what you would do is you put them where your trim is, and it's this little dustpan with like a kick plate that comes up, and you can then sweep everything into it. And it seems really good. However, I've looked at people that have them. I've been reading their things, and they don't seem to like them. So that's okay. I can just do hoses. If I want to put one in later, I could. I if I What I was initially thinking was I would do it through the ductwork, but that could be a bit of pain. A, that could be a bit of a pain for me. So I'm just going to do it right through the wall. I only have to run it. Really, I don't even think 4 feet. More probably like 3 feet. I do have to cut through the wall, but that won't be that difficult. But yeah, so that's one thing. And I do have this little closet. The the pipe would have to go through the closet, but I would actually put it up at the top of the closet, so I really don't lose any closet space. But again, that closet is where I'm going to keep the hose. So there you go. So I'm already planning all these things out. Once I get a couple of these projects done, then I'll be looking at renting this place out. Renting it out and looking at the next thing. All right, guys. So I'm at about an hour. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. I appreciate y'all being here. I had a great time with you all this morning. If you guys have any ideas or anything I should do to this place, let me know, because I am interested in all this stuff. I'm thinking about what I want to do. Yeah, I'm thinking about what I want to do, and any input is always going to be great. Oh, we got people over on Rumble. Thank you for those over on Rumble, and all of you on Twitter. I'm really happy with the Twitter numbers. You guys have been awesome over there. And if you're on Twitter and you want me to retweet your stuff, all you got to do is just DM me. My DMs, I keep them open. I do keep them open. I like promoting people. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for being here. As always, you can reach out to me if you need to. Please, if you want to help Robert, who's in the thing here, you want to help Robert Tower. He is not a veteran, so I cannot use foundation money, but I did start a wish list. If you'd like to get any gift cards or anything for Robert, go ahead and do that. And for other people who are criticizing my fundraisers, I'm a 501c3, and you guys have done fundraisers. Did you notify the IRS? Oh, you fucked up. You probably should stop criticizing my fundraisers. Gonna be fun, but you do you. You do you, boo. Oh, the Rumble numbers are at the top now. It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah. Oh, you made a song. I've got a couple songs that people made that I need to put on the channel. I did ask their permission. I don't want to, I want to put something to it. I want there to be a visual. So maybe I'll do that today. I will be home. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all for being here. As always, thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakening at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, wanting just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies, eyes cooling on windowsills so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive, big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.